It is Sunday, and I am actually getting ready to go pick Namaya back up from work. I dropped her off this morning, and just like last week, I came home and did not hop into what I really needed to do. And I have way more to do this weekend than I did last weekend. So let's see how this goes. I need to edit the vlog from last week. I need to shoot a campaign. And I need to completely prepare for my week and also do a serious cleanup in my office from all the work that I did last week, which is a lot. There's clothes everywhere. And I also need to attempt to cook dinner today because I didn't cook dinner all week, and I really want us to have something today that'll at least last us from a couple days, so it could buy me some time for the next time that we cook. So that's pretty much it. And I also need to run to the grocery store and grab just a couple things to do dinner tonight because I didn't add it to my grocery list that I did online. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. It's Tuesday. I was unable to come on yesterday because I was busy editing a vlog, and quite frankly, I was in my PJs for most of the day. And today I am up. I did not work out this morning. I'm gonna actually work out later on because I'm going to end up shooting the Aloha campaign finally. But first I'm going to meet with a contractor for the closet because we got rid of the last one. He was extremely unprofessional, and that is exactly why when most people were asking me, can you share who it is? Can you share who it is? And I was like, let me get through with them first, see how I like them, then I will refer you. And he's not so great, so I'm not gonna be referring him to anybody. He is definitely skilled, but again, the customer service, basically he was doing the job and we got COVID, he got COVID, so it was delayed quite a bit because of that. And then I went with him to go buy supplies, bought the supplies, he had my supplies, and then he never showed up. So I have like hundreds of dollars of supplies that he has with him, and he keeps stalling to meet up with me to give me back my supplies, because once I saw that he was on a roll like that and having the audacity to ask for money, I'm like, would I have paid you at the run to go pick up materials when you never even came to my house? He hasn't been here since the end of October, and I actually got those materials in January, which is almost a month now, and still hassling him to give me my materials. And I'm actually just gonna probably let it go. We'll see if he gets back to me, but all in all, I'm obviously not gonna continue working with someone like that if they're just gonna linger me on. I've been dealing with people from Thumbtack. This guy was a referral, but he clearly don't know who I am. I'm not that chick who's just gonna sit here and let you give me the run of the mill. I'm not. So finding people on Thumbtack, which I find to be way more reliable because you can put reviews, you can see all their reviews. Everyone who I've gotten from that so far has worked out perfectly, and all the people who are coming to give me quotes on the closet have been spectacular. And so far, I'm finding really great people. It's all about just narrowing it down to who we're gonna choose, because I found someone who could do custom cabinets in there, like a custom woodworking situation with all the fixings. But I'm really wondering, since we know this isn't our forever home, if I should just do a custom IKEA situation. You guys know I have the angles up there, but you can also cut the IKEA cabinet, which is what this other guy was gonna do. But you just have to find the right people who will understand what you're actually talking about. Sometimes you have to really go through the details with folks. There's also a language barrier at times, so it's hard to get the point across. But I've been trying to find different videos on YouTube to see if IKEA is the route I want to go. I feel like it makes more sense, again, since this is not our forever home and we want to have it be a rental property at one point in time. So I don't want to necessarily invest in full custom because it just might not be worth it. I'd rather do that in a forever home, right? That makes sense to me. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna meet with the contractor, and then the next thing after that is for me to do the Aloha campaign. Alrighty, I'm back, and I've accomplished a few things. I met with the contractor. Everything looks good. I'll find out a quote from him probably later on today, and I may get a few more contractors to see, because you just have to get multiple quotes so you could really do a good comparison. So, but he seems really good, and he'll also be able to do my floors exactly how I want them. But given that this has dragged on for quite a bit now, I might just go with him as long as the price is right. I also just got through creating a reel for the Aloha campaign that I'm very excited about, because I was not able to do it the entire weekend, which is when I planned to do it. But now that it's out the way, I don't have to think about it anymore. If you can go ahead and show that post some love. You guys know how much I talk about Aloha. I typically use this protein powder right here in vanilla, or I get the chocolate one, and the limited edition protein bar in the chocolate espresso came out. It is pretty good. Obviously I'm limited on this because I am pregnant, but for those of you who are coffee lovers, this is really good. I take this is one of the things that I actually need to start taking upstairs with me. I usually like the peanut butter flavor. They have a bunch of different flavors. They also have a vanilla flavor in the protein bar, and a fudge brownie flavor as well. It's really good. It's a plant-based protein, which is one of the reasons why I really fell in love with it after doing a lot of research to find the right one. And it only has 5 grams of sugar. You can't beat that. And just so I can show you guys again, this is the new limited edition that just came out last week. It is sold in Whole Food stores nationwide now. They just went nationwide February 1st. So get to your Whole Foods and try it. I will put a code for you guys. I don't have the code yet, but hopefully by the time this video goes up, I'll have the code for you. I need to contact them so they can send me the code so you guys can get a little discount on it, because I swear by it. It was really sweet to be able to work with a brand that I'm already familiar with and love. Now I need to go shoot a haul, and that's gonna be some work. Pray for me, y'all. That's how I feel. Every time I finish a video, that's how I feel. Whew. Today was a tough one. Let me tell you why. It was tough because the contractor kind of cut into my time, and I like to get these videos done earlier in the day, especially when we don't have that much daylight during the day. So I feel like I'm always trying to beat the sunset, which is what happened here today. I actually ended the video in the dark. I don't care, that was fine. I had all my lighting. But the contractor cut into my time. Then instead of doing the video right after that, I figured I'd do the Aloha campaign first, because I wanted to push that out today, because it's been a few days and I've been trying to get it out for a bit now. So I wanted to make sure I got that commitment out the way, which was fine. But the editing and all that stuff cut into my time again. Editing always cuts into your time, which is why I don't like to do anything on the same day that I'm actually going to post, especially when it comes to a reel, and one that has to include a voiceover like that did today. But I did post that up there, by the way. If you haven't already seen it, please go back, engage, like, comment, share, because it is the first brand that I worked with this year, and it was on my list, as I told you guys earlier. It was a goal of mine, so it was really fun to be able to do that, and I just feel extremely accomplished for having checked off one of those brands on my list, and now I get to move on to other brands, and I hope to continue to work with this brand because I do genuinely love them and use their products. At any rate, I got that out the way, right? Editing took forever, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's getting later. I didn't do my makeup yet. And then how am I going to get this video recorded? The sun is going to set soon. And it was like 3:30. So I was just like, okay, what do I do? Do I do this tomorrow? I kept just contemplating, should I push this to tomorrow? But what I've really been trying to do is push through that feeling of feeling like I can't do it, and turn it into an I can. And so that's why today felt great, because I was racing against time, but then I got it done. It's done, you guys. It's done. I'm gonna go ahead and record. This is one of the looks. It's gonna be a Nasty Gal haul, but I'm on schedule. I almost pushed it to the next day, but because I've been so committed to sticking to the original plan, because that's my thing this year, because we can always push things aside to the next day or whatnot, but is that going to benefit you? You know, I was just like, there's nothing keeping me from doing it. I felt fine. I took my prenatal. I took my vitamin to get some extra energy. So I was just like, no excuses. No excuses. And it's done. And it's done. And I can't wait to reap the rewards of working hard and pushing myself. So now I have to go edit. I don't know what time it is right now. It's probably like pushing 5 o'clock, if not 5 or a little after. Gonna go eat my dinner real quick. The only thing I did not get done today was the workout, which I don't feel bad about because I know I can pick it up on Friday. Fridays are not usually the day that I work out, but that I can do. But a work commitment, it's much harder to push to the side. And there's that. And also when you're the one who is sort of kind of like the boss of yourself, I mean, whenever you have deadlines with a brand and whatnot, they're essentially your boss, anyone that you're contracted with. But, you know, you have to hold yourself accountable. There's no one else around to be able to do that for you. So I'm just really happy that today panned out the way that it did. And guess what that means? That means that the next time I encounter a moment like this, I have an example to look back on to say, I can do it. So that's it. I can and I will. Good morning, peeps. It is 6:46 in the morning on Wednesday. I'm about to get my workout on since I did not work out yesterday. So now I have to extend my workout to Friday. But today I like to do a low-key workout. I do three workouts a week. I like to do a low-key workout, the intense one, and then back to something low-key like a stretch, a workout where I stretch or something like that. So that's pretty much what I do, and it's good for recovery for me because that middle day, I'll put in all the work and then I feel the pain the next day. I stretch it out in that next workout, and then I have the weekend to recover, and then I'm back at it the next week. It works perfectly for me. And even when I'm doing intense, it's still prenatal. It's intense for prenatal. So I'm still being safe with all the workouts I do. I find that I have to, like, if I'm doing a squat, I have to open much wider to do the squat so my belly doesn't get in the way, and it kind of hurts when you don't do that. So I'm really working those hip flexors. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I did finish editing and uploading the video. Who am I? It's really good for a day of edits. A lot of times I'll fall asleep on editing, and it didn't happen last night because it was a fairly easy video to edit. So I was happy with that. It's all uploaded, so all I need to do is, what do I need to do? All I need to do is get the thumbnail done, do all the descriptions and whatnot, and then just push that out. I still have no idea what photo I'm gonna use. I have to contact my photographer. I haven't contacted him yet. It's just been snowing outside, so I'm kind of like, I gotta do my batch photos indoors. Usually we do outdoors together, but there's still all this snow out there, and I really don't wanna be bothered with it. And it's freezing. So ain't nobody got time for that, to be pregnant, trying to change out of clothes and freezing in the snow. No. So I have to figure something out with that. It'll be fairly easy. I could figure out some points in the house where I could just create some content. So I kind of have to figure that out. workout is done and that sun is peering through. Ooh, that morning light is just hitting. All right, so got my protein. Aloha, of course. And this is it right here. I don't know, I've showed it to you guys before, but this is the one. I get the vanilla or the chocolate. Those are my favorite flavors. Now I need to go finish wrapping up that video that needs to go live today. And then I actually want to order some more of these sets. I know it looks like I wear this or this and the other colors that I have every time I work out, but I just keep washing them because that's how much I love them. I don't feel like wearing any other workout clothes but these, and I just saw that Target came out with a bunch of different colors in that same set, which I was hoping they would do when they sold out last year. I was like, these sold out so quickly, they better just come out with some other colors and keep the same set going, and that's exactly what they did. So I really want to go on their site and see what I can pick out. I'm going to pick out some of the same size and maybe 2 larges for pregnancy and postpartum as well, because as I said, I'm getting bigger, so I know I'm gonna grow out of this, but I also want to have those cute colors when I get back to my regular size. So yeah, I'm gonna go order those because I love them so much. I literally just want to own every single one. I have 3 so far. I have 3 sets. So now I feel like I need, actually I don't have 3. I have 2 sets and I have another pant that I could not get the top in because it sold out and it never restocked. And I feel like they came out with that same color. I just can't tell from the screen. So I just have to order it and see if it matches the pants that I have. But that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower, get going with that other stuff I have to do. I was actually supposed to do my mid-month check-in. I try to do that every 15th of the month, just because the month goes by so fast that before you know it, it's over, and sometimes you may miss something and you're like, what happened? How'd I miss that? So I feel like pressing pause on that 15th, right in the middle of the month, is great, because what I do is I go back to the beginning of the month where it has all my goals listed and what I need to do for the month, and I check to see what my progress is. And I check off things, or I adjust things, or I'm able to see, oh, you need to hurry up. You're not on track to hit this in the next 15 days. So I find that that works for me. And I used to also do it on a daily basis, like check in at noon to see, all right, did I do what I needed to do for the day? That has made a world of a difference for me in terms of productivity and just getting what I need done out the way and executed efficiently. So since I did a good job getting that editing out the way last night, I'll have a bit of time today to be able to do those administrative things. So that is what the day is looking like for me. And Arvin's is off. He's exhausted. He's worked like 12-hour shifts for like 4 days straight. And he's like, I'm not used to working 4 days straight, which is true, because when he was at the firehouse, it would be 24 hours on, and I forgot how many. I actually forgot already what it is. But anyway, he's just not used to working consecutive days. Since he became a fireman, he is obviously not about that life anymore, and he feels it. So he's actually not even working with his civilian job right now because he got called in to help with all the healthcare workers at the hospitals throughout the city because there's such a shortage nationwide. And I didn't even realize until he would come home and tell me the stories that there is a huge shortage right now in the healthcare industry. So they had to bring the Army in to assist with that. So I'm gonna wrap this shake up and get on with this day of mine. Okay, just in case you were wondering, I have made it through yet another video. I'm done recording. The electrician came. They checked out everything. I'll find out the pricing then. I keep forgetting if I let you guys know that I'm gonna go with the contractor that came this week for the closet. The pricing was perfect, and he's gonna do exactly what it is that I'm looking to do in there. So what we're deciding to go for, those two things bother me. Like the last guy who was here, he made 2 slits in the wall. For what? I don't know. Because the closet is next door, has nothing to do with what's behind there. He did some electrical work, but just another reason why I'm like, deuces. Anyway, so the contractor is gonna patch that up. It's so annoying because this is a brand new house and this guy is like doing pure nonsense. Nobody has time for that. Okay, so I actually have a pretty packed day. So it's really good that I got this video out the way, and now I need to actually go eat, but I figured I'd show you guys the closet since we last left off, just to refresh your memory. But what I'll also do is I'll put up the sketches that the contractor sent me, which look really, really nice. Essentially, I'm gonna have a combination of IKEA and custom. So he's gonna custom some of the areas that have funky angles, and then there's just gonna be some IKEA. So I'll go in there and show you guys in a bit. The electrician just needs to come in and put up, he needed to see where he needed to put all the electrical so that when the contractor comes in, he could just get started and not have to worry about working around spaces that are unfinished. So the electrical needs to go up there. And I also need to make sure I get a permit from the city to finish that room. Hopefully pulling those permits won't be a pain in the behind like they usually are. But given that Arvin's is a fireman, that's a plus, because most of the permits that have to be pulled have to do with like electrical and whatnot, and that all has to do with fire. So if he can see that it'll be a green light, then we're good. So it's good that he's able to kind of do that preliminary review before the actual folks come in. And I think he actually knows some people in that office as well. So all that is good. I have parent-teacher conferences for Namaya later on this evening, which is really gonna drag my day along, but tomorrow's Friday, so I'm all good. What I'm gonna do is eat after this, start editing this video. Oh, and I also need to order groceries. I ordered from Aldi last time, and today I wanna order from Market Basket, because that's where we get other things, like we stock up on our water from there. We also get our frozen fruits for our smoothies. Just little things that you can't necessarily get from Aldi. I usually supplement with whatever I get from Market Basket and Trader Joe's. I'm probably not gonna do a Trader Joe's run this time around, but Arvin's is definitely on board with shopping online, because when I told him that we were running out of water, he's like, just order it online. So yeah, as I suspected, this looks like it's about to be our new life. Even though I don't know, I guess I don't hate grocery shopping. I like getting to put my hands on things. The person got one thing wrong. I asked for oranges. They showed up with grapefruit, and I absolutely hate grapefruit. The only person who's enjoying that grapefruit right now is Arvin's, and it's a whole bag of them. And I'm missing the fact that I don't have oranges this go around for my grocery run. But anyway, not a big deal at all. So let me go ahead and show you guys. Here we are at the entrance where the pocket door is gonna go. Look at all those unnecessary assholes that this guy put in. The contractor who came in was just like, you could tell he's a really honest and decent man, and he's just like, why did he need to do all this? He wasn't like bashing him or anything. He was just kind of like confused. All right, anyway, my shoes are gonna be right here. So I'll have an IKEA. Basically, I have the IKEA frames that were in my cloffice at our previous place are all going to be able to be used in here, which I'm really happy about because I have use for them. I was trying to sell them before, but then I realized that I could use them in here and just nix that. So the shoe shelf fits perfectly in here. It's a 39 width, and this is just about 39, so that's perfect. Then on this side right here, I'll have the mirror that you see me do the selfies in, which is also 39 width and fits great right here. Over here, we're going to have one of the IKEA pack systems, which will be cut in half so I can have the drawer system. And on either side, he is going to custom make some cupboards so I can have racks. So it'll be the IKEA in the middle and custom with racks on the side. You'll probably already see the sketch that I'm showing. All this right here will be custom. So I will have long hanging right here, long hanging right there, and a shelf on the bottom. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say that I'll have countertops all in here. So whatever happens on this side is also going to happen on this side. So these two sides will be identical. Then when I turn it around, you see we have like the measurements. This is where a couple of the other IKEA cabinets that I have are gonna go. So I'll have 2 29s and one size 19, so that I could just have shelving and whatever else I wanna do. And we will also be doing some skylights on either side. That's probably gonna happen after the fact, but the electrician was just checking to see where he needed to put certain things. Oh, and then I'll also have that desk there for a vanity. And that's it. That is what's going on. Nothing is going right there, but I'm sure I'll figure out some sort of decor once it's all said and done. Oh, and there's gonna be, you see the markings there for all the spotlights, and then there will be one big light fixture in the middle. Oh, and then up top there, there'll be a shelf on top of the window so that I could also store some things up there. And that's it. I will be very happy when this is all said and done. I've had great luck until this guy, but in fact, my dad is about to get on him. Even at this big age, my father don't play about his, because my dad is the one who got the referral from one of his friends. And this guy has like hundreds of dollars of my materials that he has yet to return. So I didn't sick my father on him, but I told him the deal and he's like, oh, I'm gonna give him a call. So annoying, but this is where we're at. Hey y'all, it is Friday. I just got back from a doctor's appointment, but I had a very packed morning because I was finishing up with pushing out the video that I posted today, which is about my favorite Poshmark finds, which you should definitely go ahead and watch. I absolutely love everything that I get on Poshmark. I just think shopping on reseller sites is such a treat overall, because you never know what you're gonna get. And when you get that surprise item, it's just always such a treat. I am eating right now. Namaya cooked last night. I didn't even see her. I smelled it, but I was already in the middle of editing and I wasn't coming back down. I had already eaten for the day, but I guess she wanted to have this, so she made it and I'm like, ooh. Yummy, of course. She really knows how to put her foot in meals. But I forgot to tell you guys, we finally ordered a couch. Like finally. I had gone back and forth. I even did a poll, I think in September, so asking you guys what you think about 2 different couches. And I bought the one that all of you basically said I should get. What I'm gonna do is actually a combo of the 2. So when it gets here, we'll see. It said that it wasn't gonna get here. The shipping times on these things are so delayed because of COVID. And me ordering it so late is definitely partially my fault, because once I decided, oh, I'm gonna get this couch, I got cold feet for some reason. And I just didn't want to bite the bullet. I'm like, is this the one? Is this the one? And finally it's like, we need a couch down here, because we don't hang out down here because we don't have proper seating arrangements. And we need to rectify that ASAP. So it said the shipping was gonna be in April, but I got a notification to say that the order has been fulfilled and that it's somewhere in New Jersey or something like that. So I don't know if their warehouse is in New Jersey and if we're gonna get it earlier, but that would be great. And so I feel like I'm finally getting there. These are all things that the beginning of pregnancy kind of just delayed, because I couldn't delegate anything anymore and I didn't care about anything. That's how you know. I just did not care. But now I do. So we're getting the handle on that. I have to cook something. I don't know what yet. I think I'm gonna do a potato salad for a potluck that Gabby is having at her house tomorrow. We have not really seen each other like that, or hung out, I should say, since the new year started. So that's gonna be really nice. We've all just been trying. The scheduling was just conflicting for all of us. So finally we're able to hang out, which I'm excited about. It's gonna be the whole crew minus Lavinia, I think, because she has a prior engagement. So I'm probably gonna make a potato salad, because that is always like the most requested thing from me. I somehow became that girl who brings the potato salad. I was trying to think of whether or not I could switch it up and bring something else, but since it's a little later now, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock. I feel like I'll just, and potato salad is just the easiest thing to make too. So that's also why I don't mind being that girl. And that is pretty much it. And you know, we're gonna just have a chill weekend. Probably gonna do a little bit of cleaning. I just put in an ASOS order that I'm really excited about. The dress, the meaty dress that I shared with you guys. Sorry, I'm so hungry. In my first trimester haul, which is also the same dress that I wore when I announced my pregnancy, the green color popped up in stock and I snatched that up so fast. I was so happy I was around to see that, because sometimes when ASOS gives you those notifications, you catch that a second too late, it's over. And as soon as I bought it, sure enough, that whole dress went out of stock. It's a medium and I'm a small, because I have a small in the black one, but I couldn't risk not having that dress come in stock in the small, because once something is completely out of stock in ASOS, that's pretty much it. You have a chance here and there for it to restock, like what just happened today, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it is out of stock for good. So just in case that's the case, I got the medium. I'll wait it out, see if the small pops up, because I put myself to be notified if the small pops up. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna go get it slightly tailored by Maria, and that's it. Call it a day. I think I might be ending the vlog here. I am off to enjoy my weekend. My weekend basically starts now, and I accomplished everything that I needed to do for the week. I actually put out 3 videos this week. Like, who am I? And I think that I'm going to be consistent with that, because I'm gonna do 2 formal videos plus the vlog every week. So that's 3. And I'm just going to do what I can to make sure that I stay consistent with that. And the vlogs make more sense to go live on Mondays. So it looks like it's gonna be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday upload schedule for me on YouTube. And that's a lot, because before I think I was only at 2 days a week. So I'm doing my best here. I hope you guys can see that I'm doing my best. So that is, yeah, that's it. Oh, actually, I need to go up and, I'm not done for the week. I have not had a chance to do the goal posters that I told you guys that I wanted to do. Since I'm pretty much done for whatever I need to do for the week, I'm gonna go and handle that. I'll do that because we ain't got time to not be on track with what our goals are. I want that front and center somewhere upstairs on that floor where my office is so that I don't lose track. And another quote came up in my head today for me to write out that I know is also going to just motivate me every time that I go up there. So yeah, that is that. And then the closet's gonna be getting done. We just gotta get these permits and whatnot. And things are moving along here. I'm happy with how things are going.